SEABREACHER. The SEABREACHER boat is a breakthrough in the world of water entertainment. More than 10 years of meticulous design and comprehensive testing have led to the creation of a vessel that is maximally safe and strong, capable of withstanding constant exposure to the marine environment. Each SEABREACHER boat is handcrafted according to the client's wishes. Models are produced in the form of a shark, X model, a killer whale, Y model, and a dolphin, Z model. Unlike other boats that operate only in a two-dimensional plane, the SEABREACHER boat is controlled more like an airplane with three-axis control: pitch, roll, and yaw. This allows the vessel to sharply turn left and right, jump, dive, and cut through waves. Our latest models can even perform a barrel roll, a maneuver with a 360 turn, on the water. All models are approved for recreational use and sale by the U.S. Coast Guard and in most countries can be registered as an ordinary stationary vessel. Please note that SEABREACHER is not considered a submarine. SEABREACHER boats are designed for brief and shallow submersion underwater. Typically, no deeper than 1.5 to 2 meters, depending on your piloting experience. Most people submerge for 5 to 10 seconds and almost always have part of their snorkel above the water level. More experienced pilots can stay underwater for up to 1 minute before surfacing. You should also keep in mind that the snorkel upper keel must remain above the water as air enters the engine through it. Submerging below the snorkel level will result in engine shutdown, but the boat will still surface. Unlike regular submersibles, SEABREACHER is always clearly visible when submerged, resembling some jet ski pilots who can direct it underwater. You will still see a huge wake behind the boat and hear it. The SEABREACHER boat is stable on the water and has been designed with a self-righting function. Imagine you have a cylinder and add a metal weight to its bottom and light foam to its top. Even if the cylinder fills with water, the heavier part will always point downwards and the lighter part will point upwards. This is how the self-righting function works in the SEABREACHER. Early models of personal watercraft used the same technology, but as they became larger, they could no longer maintain the correct position and would remain upside down. Due to its cylindrical shape, the SEABREACHER easily maintains the correct position. The heavy wings and engine are located at the bottom of the vessel, and gravity pulls them down, keeping the vessel upright. Ego C450. Ego Inc., a South Korean company, has developed a rather unusual hybrid of a water bike and a submarine called the Ego C450. Between two 3.86-meter pontoons that form the deck and are intended for sunbathing. There is a cabin below the waterline with 3 large windows and 2 seats. The Ego SC450 can move at a speed of 5 kilometers per hour, and the battery charge should last for 8 hours of swimming. It can be controlled from both the upper deck and the underwater floor, although it is advisable to occasionally look at a special monitor displaying the picture from the camera installed on top. The miracle of Korean engineering comes with a price tag of $50,000, and for an additional fee, customers can order a canopy, deck seating, chrome ladder, splash guard, and even cup holders. Quadrofoil Q2S, Slovenian company. Quadrofoil has developed something similar to a watercraft called the Q2S. The 2-seater vehicle has a fiberglass body and controllable aluminum underwater wings, making it very maneuverable. According to the developers, the turning radius of the Quadrofoil Q2S is only 7 meters. Lithium-ion batteries with a capacity of 10.4 kWh allow this watercraft to travel up to 80 kilometers, with a maximum speed of 40 kilometers per hour. The length of the Quadrofoil Q2S is 3.53 meters, width 2.59 meters, and its weight is 335 kilos, but it can accommodate 2 people weighing up to 170 kilos. If traveling without luggage is not possible, then an allowed hand luggage overload of 20 kilos is permitted. The developers emphasize other advantages of their watercraft on underwater wings. It is virtually silent, does not pollute the air, has a modern design, and the batteries can be fully recharged from a regular 220 V power supply in 4 hours, with operating costs not exceeding $1 per hour. All of this comes at a minimum cost of $30,000 for potential buyers. SeaBubbles. Founded in France in 2015, startup SeaBubbles aims to maximize the use of European rivers and lakes for passenger transport. Specifically, the French have proposed the concept of an electric water taxi that can transport passengers along the Seine in Paris, the Thames in London, or Lake Geneva. There are many advantages to this project. It is not affected by traffic lights and congestion, allowing for quick transportation from one point in the city to another. It is silent and environmentally friendly. In addition, due to the movement on underwater wings, SeaBubbles does not create waves, which is important for movement in the historical part of cities. The length of SeaBubbles is 4.98 meters, width 2.05 meters, and in addition to the driver, it can carry 4 people or 400 kg of cargo. The lithium-ion batteries provide enough power for 40 kilometers of cruising at a speed of 22 kilometers per hour. The SeaBubbles body is made of fiberglass, so it is not susceptible to corrosion and can be used not only on rivers and lakes, but also in coastal waters. The fly-by-wire system borrowed from aviation automatically adjusts the angle of attack of the wings, allowing the hull of this unusual vessel to remain strictly 40 centimeters above the surface of the water. The French startup plans to release about 100 SeaBubbles by 2023 at a price of €140,000 per unit. Iguana Commuter. Another French company, Iguana Yachts, has developed a seemingly ordinary 9.2-meter boat called the Iguana Commuter that does not need a dock. This is because it can crawl ashore on 2 tracks located on either side that retract into special niches while moving on the water. The boat is equipped with 2 Yamaha outboard motors with a power of 400 HP, can reach speeds of up to 77 kilometers per hour, and has a range of 170 kilometers. All functions of the Iguana Commuter can be controlled from a tablet, extending the tracks, increasing or decreasing the height of the roof, raising the motors, lowering the ramp, adjusting the seats. Only a very wealthy person can afford to own an amphibious boat, as prices start at €598,000 for the base model. There is also an extensive list of options that can almost double the price. For example, an underwater video camera is priced at €3,500 and autopilot costs €8,000. Glider SS-18 Glider Yachts, an English company, began producing a unique racing 5-seater catamaran called the Glider SS-18 in 2018. This 18-meter aluminum vessel was designed by English engineer and yachtsman Rob McCollum and his team of like-minded individuals, and is being built in Southampton by Burgess Maritime. According to McCollum, technologies from aviation and sports car manufacturing were used in the creation of the Glider SS-18. Yamaha provides 4 engines with a combined power output of 1,200 horsepower. Alcoa supplies the aluminum for the hull. Corbeau provides specially designed leather sports seats, and JL Audio is responsible for the audio system. In addition, Glider Yachts has developed and patented its own SCS stabilization system. The unique blade-like design of the catamaran's hull allows it to reach speeds of up to 103 kilometers per hour, and in the future it is planned to equip it with engines with a power output of 3,440 horsepower, which will increase its top speed to 177 kilometers per hour. The cruising range is 324 kilometers at a speed of 44 kilometers per hour. The construction of the catamaran takes 8 months, and the price starts at $1.3 million. Helicat 22. First of all, the question arises, why is a helicopter located on a boat, and for what purposes is this necessary? The development company, located in Washington State, USA, answers that the design of the helicopter on the roof of the boat gives a special attractive structure and allows for additional characteristics. It was also noted that during the stay of this boat in a powerful, swift water flow, water does not get inside, which is a common phenomenon in ordinary boats. The Helicat 22 boat has 2 engine options. Each vessel can use 2 identical engines with 60 horsepower or 90 horsepower. The maximum speed on a smooth water surface is 69 kilometers per hour. When the boat is riding on high waves or in a swift water flow, the maximum speed drops to 48 kilometers per hour. The design of the Helicat 22 attracts special attention. Thanks to the use of lightweight material, the total weight of the boat is 1,500 kilograms. Thus, it becomes an optimal option for transportation by car. The cabin easily accommodates 7 people along with the driver. Helicat 22 appeared on the market last year. Since 2 engine options are used, you will have to pay $74,900 for fewer horsepower